Hello and welcome to the Holcroft Nissan YouTube channel. My name is Aaron and today we've got a pretty cool day as we've got the first of the new Juke Hybrids in our showroom and we're going to give you a bite-sized review. Now this particular model is a Tekna, so this is just under the Tekna Plus when it comes to range, so it's full of key features and highlights which we're going to go through. But starting from the front, you still get that significant V-motion grille that Nissan have gone with, but the change to the grille is actually you get this bar that runs across the badge, which is the new badge. As you can see, it's the new design for the new Nissan Next strategy. The grille, you can see that these flaps are slightly tilted down, and that's just to give it better aerodynamics when it's driving in EV mode. Now the engine, they're all automatic. It is a 1.6 petrol engine with a battery that runs anywhere up to 34 miles per hour, and according to Nissan statistics we're going to expect these to be 40% more fuel efficient than any previous Juke. From the front though, we've got full LED daytime running lights with the indicators that just run underneath, and then these are full LED headlamps too, which as you can see from a road presence it does look absolutely beautiful. From the side it doesn't look much different. That's because the Tekna has retained the exact same wheels as we've always had with this model. Now the one thing that you will notice is that they've got the new badge just in the hubcap there, but on the side of the hybrid they all have this hybrid emblem just to provide that obviously distinctive feature. Now running down here you do have the floating roof design as well as the black mirror caps, and then because you get the new style key, you've of course get keyless entry and keyless lock and keyless ignition. So when we get in, we'll notice that there's an absolute massive change in all of the features of this car, and first of all what we're going to look at is the dashboard. So on the dash you can see that we've got a new charging emblem, and then you've got the eco mode and the power mode, so that's giving you all the information, and you even get a nice little section at the bottom which tells you how much charge is in the battery. The center TFT screen remains the same with all those key highlights and information that you need, such as your speed, your average mile per gallon, your fuel economy, and on the right you've got your speedo with your fuel tank information too. Now working from bottom to top, we've got some new buttons that you might be interested in, and the first one is the e-pedal button, which is just down here in the center console. Now what that does is essentially it makes the car brake automatically at a better speed than you can physically do it, that any human can do, and it will slow you down to a complete stop, but it does give you the best regeneration of that battery for give you optimum power. You still have the drive modes and the electronic handbrake, and obviously it is an auto, they all are, so the trigger remains on the back with the keyless ignition button just down the side, and then you've still got USB integration here. The aircon system remains the same, but it is very well put together and very well and easy manageable actions to use. And just as you can see along here, because this is the Tekna, you get that all important heated windscreen on top of the heated seats too. Moving on up, one of the biggest changes is EV button. Now you can press that, you can activate EV mode, which is going to give you the best performance out of that EV battery. And then on the screen you've got all your different connectivities and also technology integration. Now Nissan absolutely harp on at us about talking about these technologies such as Nissan Connect, so you can connect your phone to your car and you can check where the car is parked, you can turn on the lights, loads of features in the Nissan Connect app. But in the vehicle itself you have got DAB digital radio, which you've got down there, also FM and AM, Bluetooth integration with also Apple CarPlay and Android Auto, which is wired through the USB port down here, and you also get your satellite navigation. One of my favourite features, to be honest though, is actually 360 camera, because you get this huge display as well as the parking sensors front and rear, which are going to allow you to get in and park exactly as you need to without hitting any objects. Over onto the steering wheel and the stalks, we've got your standard stalks with auto lights and your auto wipers, as that mentioned the new dash, but down here you've got your volume controls and your dashboard controls. And then on this side is something interesting. You've actually got what's called ProPilot. Now, ProPilot is one of the most incredible technologies I've ever used. Basically, it means that the car is going to drive semi-autonomously. So when you're on the motorway, your hands have to be on the steering wheel, but the car will keep you in the lane and will also monitor the vehicle in front. So let's say you set that at 70 miles per hour and the car brakes in front, well, the car's going to brake for you. So, and then if you're involved in an accident, well, before you get to that point, the car is going to try and wake you up if you fall asleep. So in the unfortunate event you have a heart attack, you know, touch wood, that's not going to happen, but what will happen, the car will sense that your hands have fallen off the steering wheel. Then it'll sound an alarm to try and wake you up. Then if nothing, it will gently start nudging you and nudging the brakes, and then should that fail, the car will put on the hazards and it will bring the car to an absolute complete stop, ensuring your safety. Now, as we get out, we're going to see some more of the features just down the side here. Just down here on these instruments, you've got your light dips, and then you've also got your steering control. So that's that steering assistance I was talking about. And then in the door card, you've got your folding mirrors, which are automatic when you lock the car, and you've got your mirror handles. But the new style here is you've got this new beautiful white mood lighting, and that comes in the passenger doors, and it also comes in the center console. Now, as we get to the rear, a lot of people always ask, where's the door handle? It is hidden away like a lot of cars now. And then actually in the rear of the car, now I'm not the tallest person in the world, but I'm also not the shortest. Actually, for a crossover where the roofline dips down, I've got plenty of headspace and I've also got plenty of leg room. Now I drive quite far back, but to be fair, I've got more than enough room for a comfortable journey. And what is quite cool in the back, as you can see, you've got the Bose personal sound system with integration through the seats, through all the door speakers too. Now, as these wheels at the back have been extenuated from the previous Juke, you actually get much more space getting in and out. Now, I've got size 10 feet and I have no problems getting in and out of this car. And as we move to the boot, we have actually got 354 litres worth of boot space, which means it's actually fantastic for all of the family. Now, the car at the rear does have the tinted glass, which keeps the car nice and cool in the summer. And that is a very bite-sized review of the Nissan Juke Tekna. Now, unfortunately, I have not been yet to drive this car, but from what I've been told, it is absolutely incredible, and I'm probably going to take this home if I'm honest with you. So I will let you know how that goes. But feel free to follow us on our YouTube channel, on all of our social media, on Facebook, and also if you do want to get in touch and test drive this fantastic car, give us a call at any of our 3 branches. We've got Hamley, Crewe and Northwich, and we are well known as one of the best dealerships for Nissan in the country, and I'm sure one of our guys will be absolutely delighted to help you out. Thank you, and we'll see you soon.